I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Come on, Eddie. Guys, I just found out I'm 3 years younger than Eddie.
This makes no sense.
It does make sense. My birth certificate arrived.
No sense.
So I was looking for my birth certificate, couldn't find it, finally arrived, and it has a different date.
His date of birth is different than he thought it was. 3 years out from where he thought he was.
Like, 4 years out.
4 years? Yeah. That makes no... How can you be 4 years younger than you thought you... That makes no fucking... I don't believe it. I need to see...
Can you stop hitting the table? So anyway...
I don't believe it.
I'm younger than you.
Bullshit.
You're an old man.
It's bullshit.
Just deal with it. You're just jealous.
Fucking bullshit. How did that happen? It makes no
That's so crazy, isn't it? It's like...
It's like... No, what's more crazy is
that
you didn't know!
It ain't crazy because it ain't true. Until we see the birth certificate, like Obama, it don't matter.
I will show you my birth certificate, Eddie. Anyway, let's get on with everything. What's cooking, people? What's cooking? Welcome to a brand new...
Joe.
I wanted to introduce.
Well, you can't. It was good, people. For fuck's sake, man. I really want to do this. I'm Eddie Reese.
I'm Simon.
I'm Mo.
And we're talking at the movies.
And I'm the youngest of the group.
So we've been watching Mo.
This week...
The youngest should go first. The youngest of the group should go first. Thank you very much.
You only watch like PG-13 stuff now, don't you?
It's alright, go on, Mo. What have you been watching?
So, Narcos came back. Season 2.
Don't spoil it.
Well, there
even for the very end of season 1.
There's obviously a huge spoiler in this show. But it has been renewed for season 2 and 3 already.
What?
Season 3 and 4, rather.
I've heard that once they're done with the Pablo storyline, it's going to go to Miami.
Yes, this is what I hear. Well, I don't know where they're going, but they'll just go on with other criminals.
Yeah, Miami's the next.
And I'm not entirely sure it will be as interesting, because Pablo is a bigger part of this as the DEA agents.
It is the natural, organic progression, because that's where it started to move from. Once it kind of went from... it's
from Cuba?
No,
it's from Colombia.
Colombia, yeah. They could go to... Mexico is really the next big... I think after Miami and their sort of Cuban sort of deals, because that's kind of like Scarface storyline.
But there's no like psychopathic figure like Pablo.
Well, maybe there is. We just didn't know them. Maybe that's what this is going to highlight. Someone we didn't know.
Are they sticking to like the main story, or because I don't watch it? I know it's a show I should watch.
Well, according to Pablo Escobar's brother, apparently it's not true. It's very, very Hollywoodized.
Yeah, but also according to the brother, he wants money from Netflix for depicting his brother. They want a couple of million.
I think it was a lot more than that. I think it was almost into the billion.
Yeah, I think it was into the billion. Wait a minute. Wait, doesn't his brother have any money no more?
I don't even remember seeing his brother in the show either.
No.
Do you reckon they should put his brother
how are they still going to have money? Obviously, he didn't get away with what's been going on, so they don't get to keep the money.
Surely there's parts of Colombia where they still got money buried under the ground.
This is from like the 80s.
Burning it because he had so much.
Yeah, but this is from the 80s. How much of that's still going to be there? People have already started discovering that money, farmers and that. We already see that in the show. So they can't, there was too much to hide. That's the thing. Most of the cops and Federati would have taken it all anyway. And all the rest of the henchmen, all them guards would have taken whatever they could get their hands on. Like, no.
Well, I suppose if he's asking Netflix to give him some money, then he probably doesn't have any money.
Well, isn't that like, what's it, Kanye West asking Mark Zuckerberg for money?
From his Twitter account. So, for you guys that don't go to the cinema no more, Eddie, I decided to watch Don't Breathe. Yeah, no, right, Don't Breathe. And you know what? You just don't have no more time on your hands. Right?
I've wanted to see that film. I wanted to see that film, and you went to see it.
I tell you what. I'll take you sometime this week.
Just don't.
I'll take you sometime this week.
Do you? You know when you go to watch a movie?
Yes.
Do you look at what's playing and say like, what would Eddie like to watch? I'm going to watch this, and then piss him off.
Wait a minute. I didn't know you wanted to watch that film.
It's just lies, man.
Why are you so upset just because I'm 4 years younger than you?
I don't know who you are. It's like you're just this other person.
I don't know who you are. I've known you all my life, okay?
Are you going to go home and check your birth certificate now?
Yeah, so, guys, if you have not seen Don't Breathe, let me talk. Thank you very much. If you haven't seen Don't Breathe, go check it out. It is an amazing film. And on top of that, also go watch Hell or High Water. He's gonna look at me and punch me in the face. Another amazing good film.
You're a piece of shit, you know that.
with Chris Pine.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Foster.
Who cares?
Yes, it is fucking awesome. Honestly, guys, I cannot stress enough. Go check out these two films this week.
So much good things about both of those films.
Yeah.
They were anticipated.
But did you say that you wanted to watch them? Did you call me and say, Simon, what are you doing at this time? And we will go watch those films. You didn't do it, did you? What do you mean? Oh, so it's me. It's my responsibility.
Yes.
I'm going to drive down to your house, pick you up,
in this
and take
friendship.
you to the cinema.
The butler.
Oh, see, people?
Yes.
Now I'm the butler. That's what I am. Anyway, guys.
You're my Alfred to my Bruce Wayne.
No, I'll be Batman because I'm younger. You'll be Alfred. Yes, Eddie. Eddie, don't worry. Anyway, look, that's my two.
Go to bed.
That's my two treats for you guys. Check them out. Enjoy yourselves.
Well, it's about a month too late, but I got to see Sausage Party.
Oh, so you go watch Sausage Party without me?
I didn't go anywhere. I bootlegged that shit. That's what I'm reduced to. watching bootlegs on the internet. It's actually pretty good though. I'm fascinated to how it ends. I'm not going to ruin it if you haven't seen it. Most of you already have because it's been out, I believe, forever now. But it ends in a weird. You two haven't seen it, have you?
It sounds like it's some sort of porno. Sausage Party.
You know what Sausage Party is? Jesus, come on.
It's that one with all the sausages, right?
Yeah.
That's the animated
and
film,
the
yeah.
buns.
Okay, guys, unlike Eddie who bootlegs his stuff, I went to watch it at the cinema and it's really good. So I share your vision, Eddie. I share that creativity, all of that. I was chuckling all the way through it as well.
How do you think it's gonna have a sequel?
Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah, man. What it's done at the box office is incredible.
It's not very
definitely.
well, but the ending, the way it leaves.
There's always a way they could twist things now.
No, I'm saying it has an ending. It has an open ending.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's get into the news. So, Mo, this is one for you.
Yes, I put this on here because I thought this was a very, very interesting little piece. So Majel Barrett, who is the wife of Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, and who has been in the original Star Trek Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. I can't actually remember if she was in any episodes of Voyager. And has also done the voice of the computer in every movie and TV show. And apparently will be providing the voice in Star Trek Discovery, which I thought was odd, seeing as she died in 2008. But apparently, before she passed away, they sampled her voice, so basically in a phonetic format, so they can actually go and take all of those pieces and actually create anything that the computer will need to say. Well, I just read that and I thought, that's fascinating. Someone's obviously had the foresight to do that. And it'll bring consistency to Star Trek.
How old was she when she died?
She must have lived a full life because she was of advanced years. I think even when she was in The Next Gen, because she played Luxana Troy, Deanna Troy's mother.
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the wifey.
Yeah. She was also like the nurse in the original Star Trek, like the hot nurse in the original Star Trek series.
I never knew she was Gene Roddenberry's wife.
Yeah.
But just the idea of them putting that together.
Yeah.
That's really bizarre that they would actually do that.
Well, obviously somebody must have had some sort of like
foresight. They want to plan for the future.
Yeah.
It's getting on a bit, and it's like a tradition, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because every show, every movie has had her doing the voice.
I don't want to
But
break it.
the thing is that they could have similar voices. Who's actually going to know the difference?
But it's not the point. It's tradition. You want
I
to keep.
hear
It's
that.
like the Wilhelm scream. It's this Hollywood thing where everyone wants to try and squeeze that Wilhelm scream in. Do you know what a Wilhelm scream is?
No.
You hear it, you know it. Most suddenly blanked off because he's too busy reading.
So she would have been like in her late 70s when she passed.
But the Wilhelm scream.
The
So I was too young for that.
You know what a Wilhelm scream is.
Remind me.
Wilhelm! Yeah, I'll just fill my pipe.
That's the sound.
Wait, in every single film?
All the way from the 50s.
Wow.
It's in Tom and Jerry.
But
Now that you hear it, you'll hear it everywhere.
But what's the reason for that?
It's just a tradition. It's like this thing that sound engineers have always done.
Wait.
Star Wars. It was even in The Force Awakens.
Okay.
It's in
Is it
Indiana
does it now
Jones.
just come like on a CD with all the other sound effects?
It's
The Willem screen.
Yeah, well, yeah, they had like their sound archives, didn't it, back in Hollywood. So I guess that's the thing. It's a tradition that you just want to stick to. It doesn't matter that they could imitate it with somebody else. The Arrowverse.
Oh, the Arrowverse 3-hour crossover. The Flash. The Arrow.
Is this the very beginning of the season? Are they
No,
doing
so
this?
apparently these episodes will be airing in November.
Well, it makes sense. They have to set it up. You couldn't really jump straight into it.
But so that when I read that yesterday, I was kind of like, how are they starting the series then? Are we going to have alternate Flash? But apparently even that's getting resolved in like the first episode.
It can't be that quick.
See, yeah, I really
Can't
hope
be that
not.
quick.
I hope they mess around with that for a good like half a season or something.
Yeah, the issue's going to be how it affects Arrow, if any, but it's going to be minor. Can't really have too much reverberation. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that whole crossover though with all the three of them. That'd be fun.
I think that will be the TV event of the year, or the season, the TV season at least.
Are you gonna go back to Arrow? Because there's always a lot of talk of them trying to fix it. They know that they fucked up. They know it's gone in the wrong direction. That people aren't happy.
Well,
Right, we're back. Now, audio may have changed slightly. We've moved into a different room for technical issues.
different recording studio.
Yes. It's a multiplex. Solomon's multi-million-dollar Raj Studios.
The Raj Studios, no, far from it, people.
So what are we talking about? Arrow.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Arrow
And the 3-hour crossover.
and the 3-hour crossover and Flashpoint and how it may all be resolved in just an episode or two. Oh, no, we were talking about watching the Arrow.
Is
And
it
whether
worth
I get-
going back to? And Supergirl. Did you actually watch the first season of Supergirl?
I watched a handful of episodes. A couple at the beginning. I watched the Flash one. Then I may go and watch the season final.
I didn't even finish Supergirl. I think I got up to the Flash one and thought, yeah, fuck this, I'm done.
I think if they make it in the mould of how fun the Flash is when it's now moving to the CW, I think I may get into it.
Yeah, I'll give him a go. Arrow, I'll give Arrow another go, but they have to really fix a lot to make that worth watching.
But I'll stick with the Flash, and I definitely will watch Legends of Tomorrow.
Oof, that's another one I'm not sure about, man. Really
And I think
not.
there's talk of a fifth one now.
A fifth. Oh, there's Black Lightning they're doing.
Yeah, so you can imagine they'll have a
But that's not
superhero
going to be
show.
CW though.
No?
Apparently that's another. I forget the name of the channel.
Oh, is it going to like Fox or something?
Something, but it's not going to be CW, so maybe it's own thing.
But I would not be surprised if they don't come out with a fifth one, because then they'll have one Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Can you imagine that?
How long can they afford to do it? 'Cause apparently, Legend of Tomorrow was expensive, and it didn't do as great as they wanted.
But it was an entertaining show.
I didn't like it. I did
found
not like it.
It's one of those shows that's so bad it goes all the way around the bad scale and comes back and actually it's pretty good.
No. No. What about the... Are you actually gonna... We didn't talk about this. It was news from about a month ago that we missed a couple of weeks. The whole Flash Supergirl crossover that's gonna be a musical episode. A la kind of like the Buffy.
See, the Buffy one,
Yes.
Which I liked. I did
actually,
like that one.
I think over the years I've grown to appreciate it. I remember when it was first on, I didn't really like it. But it is like, when you ask people what's your favourite Buffy episode, so many people will say the musical one.
It was so unique, innit?
You know what? I completely forgot about that until you guys brought it up. That was a very good episode. And I hate musicals. Completely
Did you
hate
even
them.
have the... Somebody had the soundtrack.
I have the soundtrack.
Oh, once again with feeling or something again.
Yes, that's it, yes.
Yeah,
Some of the songs on there are quite catchy. Once they get into your head, you will be humming them.
it was. Black was actually really good. But what I'm curious about is that in the Buffy one, they gave a reason as to why they were singing. There was that demon that
There
kind
was a
of
spell demon, the dance demon.
that had like
Yes.
had to, people were like whatever their feelings were would come out in song. What the fuck reason are they gonna give for Flash and Supergirl to sing?
There'll be a demon who's making them sing. Do you reckon they'll be singing Glee type songs, or will it be like I'm a superhero, I'm lost in this world?
That is interesting, actually. Be cheaper for them to make their own ones, but they may go for the whole, commercial appeal with like Lady Gaga. Fucking. That's why I hate it. God, I could not stand Glee, man. But anyway, let's get into the interesting shit. Fuck all that shit. Westworld, the new TV show, HBO show, which they're hoping will be taking over the reins for their big major mainstream crowd pull from Game of Thrones. They've already planned it out for 5 seasons.
Well, I think most shows, the showrunners will plan several seasons. Whether we don't know how detailed this is, and in some shows you kind of watch and you think, has anyone done any planning whatsoever?
Oh, they put money in this, though, man.
But
look at this cast. Look at the scale of it.
Yeah, they just do that to lock the cast in from moving on to other projects. Whether it runs for 5 seasons or not, they couldn't care less.
Yeah,
This is HBO, man. They don't really do throwaway shows.
If it doesn't pull in the ratings, they
will
will can it.
Yeah, it will definitely get canned.
Yeah, so at least that way they've still got their actors.
But most shows, they don't legitimately think... They may tie people in for long periods of time, but they don't really have the story. This is talking about the story is being planned out for 5 seasons. That means people putting in the work to think of this storyline. So it's a big arc.
Right, okay.
So if it does get canned by season 2, there's a lot of shit that won't be resolved because they planned it out to be a 5.
Ah, right, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Damn, there must be a lot of money pumped into this one then.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh yeah, it's a very expensive looking show.
Bold statements are being made for the next Guardians of the Galaxy.
Not just bold statements.
Bold.
Right, I heard Mo talk about this whilst I was cooking.
So, Chris Pratt has basically gone on record, and I think he's the second person who's saying something quite bold, but his statement is, and I'll read it. It's a fabulous script. I think it's going to be, I'm not using hyperbole here, I think it's going to be the biggest spectacle movie of all time.
Bold. I love Guardians of the Galaxy, man, but that's a lot of pressure they're putting on themselves.
So a comic book movie is going to have it's going to be the most... is he trying to say it's going to be the most spectacular movie, or is it going to be
spectacle? It's like
but
visual...
is he saying as in there's going to be some set pieces in there that are going to be amazing, or the whole film is just going to be the whole movie you've ever seen?
No, it's just a best movie. It's a best spectacle, so it's like the best sort of ride.
Well, that first film was fantastic.
It was damn good.
Well, okay. Yeah, look, you see it 2 ways. He's even seriously hyping it. What is it released next year, right?
Yeah. Can we pause for a second?
Yes.
I have to point something out, which I kind of glazed over. But Salem,
Yes.
why do you only have one eyebrow?
You're such a fuck face.
What? You're gonna point this out.
A fuck face.
Have you noticed this?
Oh,
Like, what's going on with this?
you're such a cunt for
This is
bringing
the
this up
issue.
on the podcast.
issue which men generally don't have this sort of... We don't really have this issue. But I guess the female audience, this will be like a familiar problem. Why do you only have one eyebrow, son? What would lead to one eyebrow being missing?
I'm not answering that question. You're a fucking, you know that.
I can see that you tried to balance it out by doing something to the other one.
Alright, okay, look. Let's go back to Chris Pratt's what he was talking about, okay? Look, I just think, right, why not? Why not actually say that? Okay, because the last one, like you guys said, it was... the last one, it just, you know what? I've noticed something.
You're making a point. You're making a point.
Yes, I was saying that. No, you know what? I'm not going to make my point. I'm going to pass this over to you now because you ruined it.
Steven Tyler wants in on Guardians of the Galaxy. Aerosmith's Steve Tyler. He wants in on number 3.
I want in on number 3.
Do you think it ruins a movie though for big stars to kind of try and muscle their way
they've
in?
had didn't they have Batista in the first one?
But he was there from merit, like he auditioned and he works, and it was a good thing. But sometimes like they did it with Vampires, innit? Where they had the Rolling Stones dude playing Johnny Depp's dad, Jack Sparrow's dad.
This must be the one I haven't seen.
Oh shit! Come on, man.
Isn't there like 5 of them?
Yeah, but this was number 3.
Yeah, I think I gave that off number 2.
But does that put you off though?
It kind of depends. Is he going to be in the background in a band singing some song related to what the action that's going on.
But then again, they do. I guess they do it a lot with Star Wars. It's all like walk-ons.
Yeah.
Like Daniel Craig was in Force Awakens, so it could be just in a mask or an alien in the background.
You probably wouldn't even recognise Steve Tyler with a bit of makeup.
He looks like his makeup anyway. It's all fucking rubber, man.
The newcomers have arrived. They have their own customs, their own mysteries,
Slagtown, I hate this place.
and their own crimes.
My fellow newcomers will work very hard to make as much money as they can to give to me.
Sykes, here's your new partner.
My true name is Stangya Sorens A. Sorens, well, gesundheit.
Now, James Caan
So what do you got for me?
This will stop anything. And Mandy Patinkin are headed deep into newcomer territory.
Get the look. Well, your mother mate's out of season.
Into the heart of a mystery. Inside an alien world of violence, desire,
Tell me the truth. Have you ever made it with one of us?
and power.
A sweet indulgence from our past, resurrected for our future.
It is called Jabluka.
Your people do not know about this part of our past.
Beyond their darkest fears
He's dead. No, he's not.
lies an evil beyond imagination. Alien Nation.
Jeez, Alien Nation is coming back.
You know what? I used to love that TV show.
So did I.
I think the TV show was even better than the movies. And then I remember years later, they actually made a TV movie to finish off the TV series.
No. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I really got... You know, it's literally only just come back to me that there was movies of it.
Yes.
I completely forgotten about that.
So there were James Caan was in the movies.
Yeah. Now I can see it in my head playing, and the
Yeah.
TV show came along.
Yeah, and the TV show pretty much picked up from where the movies left off. And it was a good show for its time.
I enjoyed it, man.
Probably dated quite badly now if you go and
Yeah.
watch it, but the themes are universal.
Yeah, it was dealt a lot with like it's perfectly
Yeah.
timed for now because
Yeah.
it deals with race and the sort of immigration issue, refugees.
And them coming in to steal their jobs, and
Yeah,
that it's
pe-
different,
people
and bringing in
being
different
yeah.
cultures.
It was really well. What's the word? Like the world is very.
I'm sure they probably had those problems then as well.
Yeah, but I mean the world that they portrayed in
yes.
the show was like it felt like the culture of the aliens. It was very, and it wasn't all what they seemed. There was a darker side to it.
Oh, I remember there was like they used to like drinking like milk that had gone off.
Yeah, and they couldn't go into the ocean, salt water,
Yes,
'cause it was like acid.
yes.
Damn, this is gonna be cool. But the person who's bringing it to life is actually going to be a film or a TV show.
It is it's a reboot, but I don't think they specifically specified. No, I think it is going to be a movie.
Do you think it'd be better as a TV show?
These sort of things,
Decent
definitely.
budget, yeah.
Yes,
But
like
Jeff
a
Nichols-
mini-series or
Yeah, Jeff Nichols is bringing it back. He's the guy that did Mud, Take Shelter, and
Yep.
Midnight Special.
Yep.
So you know it's going to be like well thought out, the serious, character-driven movie, sci-fi movie. But
unless it's a jumping-off point for a TV show. So they do the movie and then have a TV series.
The lines are blurring. Definitely. It's not a bad thing. I don't mind that. But speaking of, Divergent is in trouble, man. I know you love Divergent, Salim.
So how much are you looking forward to Divergent 3, Salim?
I'm really excited about this.
But
now.
you're thinking midnight showing,
Yeah, man.
popcorn.
Three.
Is it
No,
3?
it's 4, man.
4.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah. 4. Get it right,
Problem is,
man.
Allegiant tanked, made half as much as the one before. So, the studio have decided, well, we're going to make Ascendant a TV movie. Except nobody told Shailene Woodley. And when she was asked about it, she said, fuck no, I ain't going to be in it.
Oh,
So,
no. Is that what she said?
She has no interest in making a TV movie. And the whole point of the TV movie is to jump off a TV show, an ongoing Allegiant TV show.
Right,
So it's basically a backdoor pilot.
Look, they're going to do whatever they can to bring her back, man. Because
she don't want to do TV though. If she still feels it's that stigma, which isn't really there on high quality telly, but I don't really think this.
no,
It
with
sounds
Divergent,
like it'd be
yeah.
a CW show. It looks
Yes.
like it would be a CW
Yes,
show. So let me get this
Yes.
straight. They had this series of movies.
Mm-hmm.
The last one bombed.
Yep.
So to reward everyone, because it done so poorly, they're going to turn it into a TV series.
Well, it's still popular enough to get money. It still made money, but it just didn't make as much as...
Well, look, I think... I just think it's... Look, fine. They're not going to go ahead with the films, but it's nice that they're thinking about the actors, right? At least these guys are going to come back and do a TV film.
No, they're not coming back, that's what I'm saying.
Well, none of them.
Well, we don't... No one else... If she's not coming back, I find it hard to believe anyone else is.
Well, then
The only actors they need to bring back is her and the guy, the English guy.
Yeah, well then that definitely ain't going to work because
Those young
she's...
two. Oh, and the dude as well.
Yeah.
What's the other one who was in Fantastic Four? That actor. He's not coming back. He was in War Dogs. He's not going to go do TV. He's way too big for that stuff now.
All right, okay. Well, look, I'm a bit annoyed about it, but, you know, at the same time, it excites me there's a TV show coming, you know?
You actually think it's going to be a good show. It's going to be like Vampire Diaries, but sci-fi.
I gave what's that? I gave the
It's going to be the free. It's going to be the 100.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
That's what it's going to be.
You say that, but did we? How many seasons did you follow the Vampire Diaries for?
About 2 or 3. I did stick with
Yeah.
it, but it was because of the actress. Purely, I have no problems admitting that. It was just for watching her. Once you,
Did you not like the brothers? They made the show.
they were entertaining, but they just got goofy, man. Once I realized the show had no, pardon the pun, real teeth, in order for anything with any consequence to happen. Like the whole thing of that brother who supposedly switched off his soul and he never had a soul anymore. It's like, oh my god,
yes.
now he's this uncontrollable beast. And what happened? Nothing.
I do see this as the 100. So, but I'm cool with it, man. Like, you know,
Even without Shailene.
oh man, that's difficult, man, because she's the one that really drives it forward. I really like her as an actress. Don't you like Shailene? Yeah, of course.
Her eyes are wonky though.
Yeah.
Why anyone who thinks her eyes are wonky?
No, I think you're right. There is something about her eyes. You're horror. See, I didn't know.
Why? I'm honest. Why? This whole world that we're living in is ultra sensitive, can't say boo to a goal, social justice warrior bullshit. No, if something's weird, you should be able to point it out and not be vilified for doing so.
So,
Shailene Woodley has crooked eyes. I love her as an actress, but they're wonky as fuck. It's strange.
see, her eyes are beautiful, Eddie. Her eyes are amazing. I get mesmerized every time I look at her eyes. And then you had to point out that one of them was wonky, right? That annoys me because every time I see it now,
You notice it?
Yeah, I notice it. And that's the annoying thing.
It's strange. Mo suddenly like googling images of her. She's pretty, but there is a weird thing going on with the eyes.
Never heard of this chick. Never seen her or anything.
What do you mean,
What
man?
planet do you just like? He
Honestly.
lives in some weird like hovel. He just never kind of comes out into the sun.
I don't like plug into the things that the teens are watching these
But
days.
she's in some really awesome movies as well.
Yeah, she has. She's actually a really good actress.
Yeah, she is.
Legitimately.
What's that film where she was like dying and she was like walking around with is it an oxygen tank or something? Or
Divergent 2.
Fault in Our Stars.
yeah, that's very good.
See, that looked like a terrible trailer.
Oh, it was actually. I thought that as well. One day I was just bored, started watching it. I like this. And even Spectacular Now, it was good as well. But yeah. Oh man, Divergent in trouble. We spoke last week about watching Let Me In.
Oh yes, let the right one in.
Yes.
So they've got different titles as well.
Yeah, Let the Right One In and Let Me In.
Now-
the American one.
Now I don't know why it had a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes, but it was an enjoyable movie. I did really like it. I really liked the performance of the vampire child. I did think she is the most incompetent vampire in the history of vampires. Like, has been a vampire for so long, but still doesn't really know how to survive. I thought the relationship between her and the boy was really sweet.
So she's frozen though, isn't it? In not just the body of a child, but the mentality.
Well, I
she
don't
never
think
really matures.
I don't think she's in that mentality because there was a maturity to her. But it's just kind of like
hanging with a 12-year-old.
Yeah, she's hanging with a 12-year-old because she is a 12-year-old. You know, if she suddenly starts hanging out with like a 25-year-old, people are going to be like, what the hell is going on there?
Did though. She was at one point because that dude had to age.
But that's it. There was things that were never explained. So and I never realised it until you just said it now. She probably met that other guy when he was a child.
That was in the film. That was explained in the film.
In the Swedish film, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
He just says he's been with her for a...
That was the whole point. He reveals that at the end that he was what that boy was.
Oh, right. Okay, well...
She met him. There was a photo. We see the photo of him when he was a child with her.
I never got that. I just see them...
You weren't even paying attention. You was playing with your bloody cats. He met her when she was that age and he stayed with her. And he basically was grown old, taking care of her for literally his whole life.
Didn't get that at all.
That's why he ends up killing himself because he's like, because he's like he sees that she's moved on.
See, I thought there was some like he was under her influence or something, and she was controlling him.
He was in love.
Right. That makes a lot more bloody sense now.
Jesus Christ!
I need it spelled out. Whoa. I can't be thinking after watching a film.
God.
You know, I'm not a very intelligent person. I know that. Oh, who keeps on banging the door? So my nephew keeps on banging the door up and says, "But Mo, really, you didn't see that?"
You got that, didn't you?
I saw that coming a mile away.
Is that explained more in the American film?
I'm going to leave it to you to find out because you still have to watch that one.
Maybe they don't really dwell into that.
He ain't going to watch the American one. Tell you now.
But I can see where this would go as a TV show now. As in the adventures of those two.
Yeah, and you can tell this story. There could be someone chasing her over time, and you can really, for people that don't pay attention like you, they can actually spell out that relationship with the old dude. Man, I'm disappointed.
No, but it was an enjoyable movie. It was a good way to spend a Sunday afternoon.
It would have been more enjoyable if you actually paid attention to it.
Shall I tell you something even more crazy, right? You know, because I'm dyslexic, right? I even figured that out, although I couldn't read the film like all
Surely
the way through.
you just watched the American one.
No, I saw that one, and then I saw the American one, but I figured it out.
Yeah, I actually will go and see the American one. Not sure when I'll fit it in.
It has to be this week.
I will try.
You have to continue the story. People want to know.
Did I pay attention?
Yeah, this time pay attention. Jeez. But I'm actually genuinely curious to see how you compare the two. It needs to be while it's fresh in your memory.
I think it's probably going to be a case of...
Similar but different enough.
I will say I probably enjoyed the original. I think that's the feeling I'll have.
Well, we'll see. And then the week after we'll do the Dragon Tattoo one. You have to come... This is an ongoing series.
Last night someone was telling me I need to watch The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
You have to watch that film.
We're going to do this.
You have to watch both of them.
This is the new little segment we're going to do every week now.
Watch the original and watch the American remake.
Yeah. Original versus remake.
As long as I don't have to watch that piece of shit My Sassy Girl remake.
You've already seen it, haven't you?
Yes, I have. So as long as I have to watch it again. The Old Boy remake. That'd probably be good to compare with.
Oh, you haven't seen the remake?
I haven't seen the remake. I think if you've seen the original, I always think, why go and taint yourself with...
But we've had this conversation about other films about being remakes where I've said don't touch it and other people have been like, no, why not? The original's always there. So
yeah, so I don't need to go and see the remake.
Gotta bust back for the homies. You have to be logical. You know, if I know that in this hotel room they have food every day, and I'm knocking on the door every day to eat, and they open the door, let me see the party, let me see like them throwing salami all over just like throwing food around. But they're telling me there's no food in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day. I'm standing outside trying to sing my way in. You know what I'm saying? We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, that song is going to change to we hungry, we need some food. After 2-3 weeks, it's like, give me all the food, we're breaking out the door. And after a year, you just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting, you know what I'm saying? It's like you hungry, you reached your level, you don't want any more. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers. We was asking with them, with civil rights movement. We was asking, now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail. So now what do you think we're gonna do? Ask?
I put my gun away and grab my AK. It's getting hectic. I can't call it. House full of alcoholics. Now a nigga's under pressure.
Johnny Depp has got a movie coming up. Well, he hasn't started it, but he's gonna be in a movie called Labyrinth, where he plays an investigator investigating the murders of Biggie and Tupac. So funny.
Johnny Depp's the investigator on that.
Yeah, the film's going to be called Labyrinth, and that's the thing. Like,
when I saw that, I was thinking, are they remaking Labyrinth?
Wait,
I'm surprised.
Wait. Why are you guys laughing at this?
He's the one laughing.
Why?
He's the one
Alright,
off.
okay.
Basically,
Because you
you
already had a laugh about this, didn't you?
So I knew you were gonna laugh. I knew it was coming at you. Like, what's so funny about
I
this?
think,
but it's true. It's a true
yeah.
story. It's not like a made-up thing. This
Yeah.
is a real guy he's playing who literally has been investigating those two
And
murders.
it's about time we saw him act rather than constantly being frigging Jack Sparrow all the time. All these quirky characters.
What was the last one he did? The one where he played Whitey Bulger. He was really good in that.
Okay. Well, I want to see more performances like that. So, if he is just being himself, playing just a normal dude, I'm excited for him.
I want to see him in yoga hoses.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Kevin Smith, man. What has happened to Kevin Smith?
Well, actually, I was listening to his show last night. They were talking about Luke Cage because they've been allowed to see the first 7 episodes.
Yeah, quite a few people. There's a lot of reviews coming up. A lot of people liking it.
Oh, not just liking it, but saying it's very, very good.
I cannot wait. How long we got now? It's about the end of September.
It is September the 30th.
Oh shit!
So we're like 20 days away.
Oh, I have to book that day off if I'm not already off. I have to make sure I'm off.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Just binge it in like one day.
Didn't you do that with the other shows?
I binged them over a weekend.
Oof, no, got to be done in one go. I did that with Jessica Jones. Just drained myself, but loved it. Loved it.
Salim, I know, is looking especially forward to Luke Cage.
You know what? Honestly, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, they just don't do anything for me. Honestly.
Disgusting.
All right, okay. I haven't. All right, I'm going to tell you this. I actually haven't seen the Luke Cage trailer yet. Jessica Jones. I was so upset about Jessica Jones. I just didn't see the Luke Cage trailer. I saw his character in Jessica Jones. He didn't excite me. I thought to myself, you know what? There's other things that I want to watch.
No, why are we friends with this guy? I know you are. He's your cousin. You ain't really got much choice, but.
This is such a bitter man. Because of my document that came in earlier on. Because it's strange. Because that's the moment.
A lie.
That's
the
moment.
Real.
That is the moment.
And you're not
became
fooling me until I see
bitter.
it.
Why are you so bitter?
Until I see it in my hands.
Right, okay. The reason why, let me tell you why you're friends with me and why most friends with me. Because I'm a loving, caring person. Who books the midnight screeners for all the films? Who does that? I do it. Who makes this podcast possible? It is me. Oh, and that is why you are my friend. Because I take care of stuff like that, which makes you a user.
Solemn work. Dude, there's an Indiana Jones cartoon coming.
Really?
Basically, back when the Crystal Skull was made, a man called Patrick Shoemaker was commissioned to make an animated Indiana Jones feature by Lucasfilm.
Right.
But then Lucasfilm, or Crystal Skull, didn't do critically pretty well. Lucasfilm sold to Disney. But this guy was already, the wheels were already spinning. I think he'd already spent like 1 or 2 years on it. By that point, he was like, you know what? I'm not getting paid for this anymore, but I love Indiana Jones. I'm just going to keep making it. It's 5 years he spent doing this on his own. And it's going to be out this month. It's going to be finished.
So is this like a officially Lucasfilm Disney endorsed movie?
It started out, they haven't seen it. They've said nothing about it at Lucasfilm. So they were commissioned him to start it. But like I said, once the thing was pulled, they stepped away from it. But he just kept on making it.
So is this getting officially distributed, or is this like a fan thing?
I think he's just putting it out on his own now.
Right. So wait. So they have what? Any sort of licensing agreement? Surely there's got to be.
As far as I know, it's because he's just putting it out for free now. So it's not. It just counts as a fan film. So it's you can do it as an Indiana Jones cartoon. You just can't make money on it.
Right. Okay.
So it's not like it's going to be a DVD or Blu-ray film. So you can do that. But it started out as an official thing. They commissioned it, but then just stood away from it. But you're actually interested because it did start out as an official project.
Yeah, I think it could be good because if you look at the Star Wars Rebels, that's been pretty good.
This is more traditional animated, but from the images that are out there, it's pretty damn good.
And it may make Disney think, you know what, we need to like do a proper Indiana Jones cartoon.
Yeah, why not? Like, I'm surprised it's never actually happened. Like, for real.
Yeah.
After all these damn years.
Well, I mean, they've obviously got the Star Wars machine working now. They should probably start looking at the indie franchise and see what they can start doing. Damn, that looks pretty good, man.
Show me the art. Holy moly. damn, that does look really good.
It's like old school Disney.
Yeah. I just have the vision of this guy sitting in like his basement, like animating it and
Did they forget about
doing
it?
the voices and doing everything by himself,
Oh.
scoring the music.
That's pretty much, well, the thing is that he started it, but then, like I said, Lucasfilm has sold, so it's like no one's there anymore who would give a shit.
What surprises me is that this dude is by himself creating.
Pretty much, you may have like
all this,
may have friends helping him out.
And it's just
5 years. I'm guessing he pretty much did do it.
Getting some Chinese company to do the animation.
Yeah, just turning out all these episodes. Wow.
Well, I think it's a feature length thing to some degree, but
yeah, it looks good, man.
I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how this.
Yeah, damn, that art looks great.
It does, man. So, what's going on for this week, man? What are we gonna be watching for next week? Anything you gotta watch the next?
Well, I'll be trying to watch Let Me In. I'm gonna try and finish off Narcos. In between all the other anime shows that I've got, I need to try and finish off The Americans. I need to start on Mr. Robot.
Wow.
And
Mr. Robot season 2.
Yeah, I started on that
Donovan. Something different.
Yeah, I can't get into it, man.
It felt different. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I can't get into it.
And Tyrant, which has been cancelled now. So after season 3, there's going to be no more Tyrants.
Yeah.
So I might as well watch it till the end now.
Yeah.
See, you gotta get out of this whole thing. I might as well. Like, if it's shit,
it's crap, man.
Dump it.
I wouldn't.
Come on.
It's not been as good. I wouldn't say it's crap.
Dude, honestly, it's really dropped.
It's just that
remember when we used to talk about Tyrant?
The quota of really hot-looking women in that show is just far too high.
Nah, man, come on, really?
Yeah.
Oh. And next week you're gonna be providing evidence, your birth certificate.
You shall see it.
I need to see it.
You will see it.
They will not believe it otherwise.
Okay, that's fine.
Dude, that is fucking insane if that turned out to be real. 4 fucking years. How does that happen? How does that even happen?
Alright, we're joking. I had to hit that moment.
Just kept going, man.
You know what, right? I'd be doing
all that time wasted.
You should have then done like a Photoshop job of your certificate.
You know what?
Mo
was looking at me and he was like, because I said that to Mo earlier, right? I keep on doing it to people. So I thought, how can I annoy people? I wish I was 4 years younger.
Oh, Anime Man. When are we actually going to get this up?
Yes, so we just need to do a few things. Let's lock this in for next week. Next week, Friday, next week, Saturday, we go live. How about that?
But we're going to 2 episodes a week, like Tuesdays, Thursdays.
Yeah, so we'll discuss what days they're going to go up, but let's start the show.
Well, we can put the introductory video up
next
Saturday.
That could go up.
Yeah.
And then from there onwards, we could launch everything else. Maybe we could do... We're going to be recording more episodes during... next week. Yeah, absolutely. So...
You heard it here first. Keep an eye out for Anime Amateurs if you're a fan of the Japanese animation. We will be talking about that on a weekly basis. Twice a week, actually. A lot of fun. So, guys, that's it from another week of talking at the movies.